Hi everyone, I'm Vanessa S of By Vanessa S and welcome to my channel. And if you've been here before, welcome back to my channel. You may have seen the videos of someone transferring wrapping paper to polymer clay. I saw two videos and between the two they were slightly different, so I decided to do my own experiment and kind of bridge the gap between the two. For this project you need polymer clay. Both have stated that white is the best to use, white polymer clay. The videos that I watched, there were earrings and coasters created. For this video, I'm going to make a bookmark and as well as a tag, a gift bag tag, or whatever you want to use it for, but it's a tag. And then I'm going to push the envelope a little bit further because I'm going to see how this project works on textured clay. So I have a piece of textured clay here. So I'm going to make a bookmark. I'm going to make two tags, gift bag tags, and then I'm going to use the texture piece. Okay, so for this project, you need hand sanitizer. And it was stated in one of the videos that you can use acetone if you don't have hand sanitizer. So I'm going to use acetone on one of these pieces. You should also have some type of cotton round or square, something that you can adhere, and then your baking pan to bake it. Okay, so let's get started. All right, so I have chosen these two pieces of wrapping paper. And so I'm just going to cut out where I want the design. So for instance, for this bookmark, I think having this design right here works perfectly. So I'm going to cut this out. And I just want to make sure that I'm capturing the design that I want. So just kind of going to figure out the placement of it. That's the placement, so I know I just need to cut it right here. So this is the piece that I want. And so you flip it face down, size it the way you want it to have the image the way you want it. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there, and then I'm going to cut these other pieces out. I'll fast forward while I do this. Okay, so for the bookmark and this tag, I'm going to use the hand sanitizer. And one thing I noticed is that the results are better if you don't saturate it. It doesn't need to be saturated. It just needs, you just need to I noticed that the design, okay, here. And definitely you want to get around your edges. Okay. Okay, get that on. All right. All right, and do this same way. Should get around your edges. Okay, so for this one I'm going to use the acetone. I'm not going to use a lot of it. Just going to and I'm trying with the acetone because, like I said, one of the videos stated that you can use acetone if you don't have hand sanitizer, but I'm just going to try it because I want to see if there's a difference in how it turns out. And then for this last one, this is the textured piece. Okay, I have a brick texture. Can you see that? And I want to see if it works. I want to see how it comes out with textured pieces. So I'm going to use this one, but I am going to use the hand sanitizer on it. But I'm interested to know how it will affect the texture. Will it be an asset? Or will it just not come out altogether? So that's the experiment. So the two things that I'm doing different than the other videos is, one, I'm using acetone on one piece, and the second thing is I'm using a textured piece to see how that works. So it's all one big experiment. Okay, so we're going to set this aside and let it dry. Okay, so now everything is dry, and so I'm going to put an aluminum foil cover over it and put it in the oven at 275 Fahrenheit for 1 hour. The pieces have been baked. I let them bake for 1 hour, 275 Fahrenheit, and I also let them cool for an hour. That's typically what I do, is I let the clay cool for however long I bake them for. So in this case it's an hour, and I let them cool for an hour, so they're completely cool. So now we're going to start with taking the paper off and revealing the design and whether or not it's stuck. Now this one is the one that I did with the acetone. I'll do that one last. This one I did with the hand sanitizer. So I want to put it in water and then start peeling. One of the things that I noticed between the two videos that I watched is the peeling process. So in one video, once the clay was put in the water, the paper came right off. And in the second video, it took a lot more time. And so it looks like mine is falling in the category of the second, where it's not coming directly off. So I'm going to have to help it come off. This one doesn't look like it wants to come off at all. Okay, so I'm just gonna let it stay a little bit submerged there. And I'll try this smaller one and see what comes up with it. Again, submerge it in water. See, that's the thing, and that's the reason why I like doing the experiments after the fact, because when you see something on a video, it looks, perfect, and it looks like it it's something that can be done, and then you try it and it's not quite that. I just, that's why I like doing these type videos, because I want to know, is this real? Especially if you follow it, you know, verbatim. The same, if you're following it and you're doing the thing, what exactly is not, did you do differently, or what didn't you do? Or even if it's a real video, I mean, we know it's a real video, but is it something that's as easy? Okay, so what I'm finding is that the paper, because I can see it, if I can roll the paper, you know, so that the paper can come off, and that's what's getting the paper off. So it's kind of, I mean, it's coming off, and it is coming off, and the design is on the clay, but you have to work towards it a little. Okay. So I got most of the paper off. But it didn't really bake in a lot here, but it baked in everywhere else. Okay, now this is the one that I did with the acetone. Let's see what happens with it. I do know that one of the recommendations was not to use the shiny or metallic type wrapping paper, so I didn't do that. This is all plain regular wrapping paper. So again, I am having to kind of scrub off the paper, the wrapping paper from the design. And for the most part, the design is on the clay. Okay. So that means that there's some tweaking needed. All right. So I've gotten most of the paper off. There is a little bit of residue. And this is the one that was done with the acetone. To me, the one with the acetone, this one, is the one that has the best color. There's still some paper residue on this one, but I think the color shows better with the one with the acetone, which is this one. Okay, now this is the one that I did with the texture. I'm really interested in seeing how this comes out, or if it comes out. So I gave it some dunks in this water. And I fully expect this one to take a little longer because of the textures. So the texture is, it's just, it did not take it all. It just did not take it all. So that answers the question of, can it be done with texture? No. Now getting back to these, they came out okay, but there is a little bit more work that needs to be done to it. So I would say that however it was done, in the original video something was left out or something wasn't explained. I don't find that this is as easy as claimed in the original video that I saw. Mine came out similar to the second video I saw. Okay, so my conclusion to this is this project is not as easy as the video that I viewed. There were two videos. One of the videos showed it as if it was just so simple and easy to do. The second video that I watched, hers came out very, very similar to what mine came out. Hers came out, it's just like this. Some of the issues that I had, she had some of the same issues. So that tells me that that there was something not done or something not explained or something not included in that first video that I saw, because that was so easy to do, but yet I did the same exact thing and mine came out the same exact way as the second one, the second video that I viewed. And that is with the dulling. I mean, the colors weren't as vibrant, so it was with the dull colors. It was hard to get the paper off, even with dunking it in water. I say in watching the first video, the one that got me interested in this process in the first place, something was left out. I don't think, for some reason, I just don't get the feeling that all of the steps or something was amiss. Something is missing, something is not there. Because like I said, the same video, I watched the second video, and our second video, mine came out the same way hers did. Neither of ours came out the way the first video did. So again, so there it is, wrapping paper on polymer clay.